That's what I feel like when I talk to different women, how they look at it. It's like they all like it. That's what y'all like.
Well, see, and see, I think that's them avoiding saying you like girls with a fat ass,
right?
And everybody don't have that, right? I ain't got one.
You are now listening to the thoughts and sounds of I See the God King. This is the I See Experience.
He was depicted in a way that I had never seen him depicted before. You know, usually when we see a depiction of Jesus in any churches or marketing and promotion materials, he's depicted as a white man. Mm-hmm. You know, and even in a lot of the other depictions of him, he's always very dressed very humbly, mm-hmm. almost looks poor. You know, he has on looks like a sheet or a robe or something with some basic sandals on. That's it. Mm-hmm. So when I saw this picture, there was a huge contrast to that, in that this depiction of him, he had on a robe with stars and moons on it. And a hat with stars and moons on it. The hat was purple, the robe, and it matched the robe, purple and white, blue and white, purple and white, somewhere in between there. And
you talking about me going deep? You going way deeper. I was just talking about how women use this stuff to cast spells. You going into Jesus was a magician.
Well, but you got to give the spells proper context.
Okay, go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Like, you start talking to somebody about spells, they think you talking about witchcraft or you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, that's not a normal conversation you can just go into.
But a better way to bridge the gap is everybody knows or believes in manifestation.
No, they don't.
I feel like I hear a lot more people being open to the term.
Right.
So,
but they don't know it. But they don't know it. They don't understand it.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Right.
So, basically, what you was going to say was Jesus was depicted as a magician, and that started a conversation. Me and you. He was going around doing these godly acts, but really he was a magician, doing this stuff like Dr. Strange or something. You know, and then how the culture or the religion tried to make anything dealing with magic or dealing with elements that are beyond this physical realm as bad. Like in the black community, the number one thing they be like, I don't mess with that voodoo.
Right.
You know, but it makes sense. You had to have some kind of powers to go against a world superpower of that time and defeat them.
Right. Multiple. He went all the way around, all around, you know, showing his powers was more powerful than his
Who you talking about?
Jesus.
Oh, okay. I was talking about the Haitian Revolution. Mm-hmm. You know, but yeah, so and people conspired against him allegedly, and you know, that's how it happened. So to bring that back to the women are casting spells just with their beauty, their conversation.
See, I think there has to be more education and context given to spell casting and what that is. You know,
because I feel like if they know it or not, they're doing it without realizing they're doing it. Every time you open your mouth and say some stuff, that's magic right there. That's power. Your tongue.
It is.
Power in the tongue.
It is. You know, it is. And so what's going on is that because the knowledge of the magic and manifestation and really how that works, right? Because that information is demonized, right? Now we cast spells on ourselves without knowing it. Mm-hmm. Right. And that's the problem. Right. Of not understanding the science behind manifestation.
Right. But that goes back to what we were talking about previously with going to the clubs. It's dark in that room for a reason. The music has a certain cadence to it. There's certain sounds that are going to activate all these things. So we are going to these places and we're really walking into rituals. It was one time I was thinking about how white Americans was doing all this stuff to slaves and black people doing segregation and Jim Crow and killing them and lynching them and cutting the babies out of the womb. And one time I thought, I said, dog, what are these rituals? Like sacrifices, not just them being mean. That was them doing stuff to people to keep casting the spells like, hey, we gonna run this land forever. You know, like in the Bible, it talked about, I forget, was it Moses had to sacrifice his son? They used to sacrifice lambs. But God asked him to sacrifice his son to test to see if he was gonna do it or not. And he was about to do it, but then God stopped him. So, which is crazy. But I'm not gonna get down that.
Right now, God?
Right. All right, man. Are you sure? Sorry, son. The dog was rabbit. Had to put him down. But yeah. So I thought about that. You know, were these white people really just being cruel and evil, or were they casting spells? Were they doing sacrifices so they could continue to live on the way that they wanted to live? You know what I'm saying? So that's another topic. We get into this is the deepest episode yet. So put on your life preserver.
Nah, keep going. Why you stop?
No, I mean that's the gist of it, and that's why we're stuck in this perpetual cycle of trying to get out. And now they're like, hey, we got them. These people love the rhythm, the beats. We can study this, and now they're a part of a magical spell that they're not even aware that they're part
casting
of
on themselves.
Right. And so now
in the music.
And then when you go to drink,
the media.
When you go to drink alcohol, that's the
frequency.
It's a word, alkaline.
Libations.
Yeah. So you're drinking,
it's used for rituals.
They're promoting and now you're drinking along with the lights being dim, along with music,
flashing lights,
the music, the different beats, the different vibrations of the beat, and now you're adding chanting.
Right.
We don't give a damn.
Mantras.
We don't give a fuck. Hey,
mantras.
Yes. So now when you're doing that, and then you wonder why niggas get killed.
Right. You produced that.
Right.
You manifested that, and it's funny that you say that because I was thinking about it on the way here. I'm like, wow. Now the Indians dancing around, you know, asking for rain or commanding rain. You know, it has a different, now I understand the sign. Like before they just made it, look at these stupid idiots out there, you know what I'm saying? Just dancing around for rain, you know, but no, they have a certain ritual that they do to release the energy to bring forth the rain.
Right. Now, here's another deep conversation, bring it back to the BBLs. If we're in this realm of, or the spiritual, or if we're in this, under the spellbound, we're spellbounded, and our bodies are made of electricity. So if you're inserting all of that fake stuff in you, that's going to mess up your frequency too. As far as like, you know, enhancements.
I don't think enhancements are good for your body. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But if we're on a like spiritual / spellbinding tip, that should take away from your power. Like when we go out, I know me and you talk about going out and grounding often. I go out and try to ground every day, put my feet on the ground, and my body's like a conductor bringing in the electricity. If I got something in there blocking it, it's gonna be, you won't be able to get to your full potential is what I'm saying.
Okay.
So that's a negative thing about having these enhancements, you know. But you know, I feel like we're constantly stuck under a spell or a trap, and the culture is pushing us there with the music, the alcohol consumption, not eating
spirits.
right.
Alcohol is called
spirits.
Right.
And we're saying it freely. A God-fearing church person would hear that and they could be cool with that. But if you start talking about, you know, voodoo or something, it just sends them into panic. They'll be like, I ain't messing with it. That's safe.
Well, no, it's built into the religion that anything outside of the religion is blasphemous.
Right.
You know, so that's built into it right there to keep you
From
you
getting to your
know,
potential.
right, from learning, you know, from learning what's going on out here. Nobody got a goddamn.
This nigga walk around with a knife. No, that's not a knife. That's a knife.
Motherfucker ain't
That nigga like a
me.
damn sword. What you talking about? If you was chasing?
Yeah.
We just saw a nigga walk by with a fucking machete in his front pocket like it was a pencil.
Right. But
what kind of spells this nigga casting out
for real.
But yeah. It's just to bring it home, you know, I guess for the high vibrating people who are aware of these things, you gotta, when I see a woman with BBL, especially the
now hold on now, because they got different beats. So you could get the silicone, right? And then you could also get the fat transfer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I would think like the electricity, you know, your electricity theory about, you know.
Yeah, but how many people could afford the fat transfer one initially? It was a lot of people having the fake.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying that. No, I'm just saying you probably that option for you to get enhanced without necessarily blocking your flow exists, right?
Yeah, it's
but it seems like it seems like you're kind of like on a crusade against, like you want to just kind of like demonize BBLs.
I just, like you said, the mindset of the people is what I'm more concerned about.
Right.
Not the physical appearance.
Right.
You know, like you said, when we saw the guys with the tattoos and he done filled in the whites of his eyes black. I don't want to be around nobody like that, especially with my family. You know what I'm saying? So that's an extreme example.
No,
but
that's different though, bro.
No, it's not. It's enhancements. That's his.
No, but it's like right. It's enhancements that you like, and it's enhancements that, of course, you wouldn't.
No, but what I'm saying is, I don't even know if this say one of my neighbors had a BBL and she was wielding her powers for evil, or to no, I don't want to say evil for. She was wielding her powers for.
That would be a good movie. The evil BBL.
Right. She's using her powers to take advantage of certain people, right? And that's her life. I wouldn't feel comfortable letting my 3 daughters be around that for a long period of time. Me personally.
Yeah, but let's not take it that far, right? Let's say just you being around her for a couple of nights. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where it starts, you know? And everything else we kind of figure out after that. You know what I'm saying? So on one hand, it's like, yeah, we can't really, I understand your sentiment towards it and the mentality that comes with it. But I do think that the conversation has to be more nuanced than that because,
Well, don't get me wrong. Like you said, if I was dating a girl and I didn't know that she had one, and then I later found out she had one, but she checked everything, I still rock with her, you know? I just think the perception of people thinking that that's all we're looking for. And it's like, we're not even going to talk to you because you don't even have one. That's what I feel like when I talk to different women, how they look at it. It's like, they all like it. That's what y'all like.
Well, see, and see, I think that's them avoiding saying, you like girls with a fat ass.
Right.
And everybody don't have that. Right. I ain't got one. You know what I'm saying? So instead of that, say, oh, you like them BBLs.
That's a good point.
No, that's it. I just like a fat ass. Right, exactly. She done flipped it.
Right.
And put it back on.
It's my fault that you
right, exactly, dog.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point, man.
Yeah, man, they try to put that on us, man. You know what I mean? No, it ain't that. You chose to do that because you didn't have one. You know what I'm saying? And then now you see me respond to girls with one and you want to try to make it like that's no, it's definitely not, you know?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna have to stop it there because we already passed an hour.
Damn, we passed an hour?
Yeah.
Shit, we turned I mean, what? We missed like
2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Yeah, we missed 2 weeks, man. We just need to chill here all day. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna go live. I'm gonna stop the thing and go live too. So.
All right, let's do it then.
All right, man. Boy, I see the God King.
Gino the exec, man. Give me my respect, man. Hey, check this out, man. It's going on out here. You know? It's going on out here. Wake up, man. There's some of the stuff we was talking about. Look into some of that stuff. We're gonna get into it deeper too.
Right.
This was just scratching the surface, but we're gonna get into it deeper on this manifestation, on how they trying to use everything against us.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
they're doing a good job.
They're doing a good job. They're harvesting our energy.
Mm-hmm. They don't know about the bottom.
Yeah. We're gonna take it to the bottom.
We're gonna sign out right now.